Georgia Gold Rusher is the new for 2025 roller coaster at Six Flags Over Georgia. It is the park's 12th roller coaster and open to rave reviews. It is the first ever Intamin Ultra Surf coaster. This concept was unveiled in 2021, and this essentially was a supersized version of their prior model, the Surf Rider. It features 2 spikes and an airtime hill in the middle. I got to ride this coaster on March 15th, its first public day ever. Before this ride was built, this area used to be occupied by Splashwater Falls, which closed in 2018. After it was removed, the land sat unused for well over 5 years. Then in 2023, we finally found out this coaster was going into its land. And guys, this is an awesome ride. It really is. Interestingly enough, when it was announced, it was originally going to be called Georgia Surfer. Back in January 2025, the park decided to rename and retheme it, and I think that was a change that was by far for the better. Georgia Gold Rusher is a much better name and theme. When you get into the queue line, you notice the theming. There's a minecart as well as some little wooden waterways on the left. You get into the station and step into the train. This coaster has 2 spinning gondolas, 10 people in each gondola for a total of 20 riders per cycle. You pull down your lap bar, and these are the newer generation Intamin lap bars. You also see these on rides like Pantheon and Velocicoaster. They are very comfortable restraints. You get the all clear and begin your ride experience. You have the first launch towards the airtime hill. It actually was a little more forceful than I expected. Then you launch towards the far spike. You go partway up the far spike, fall back down, launch over the airtime hill, getting some crazy airtime, and here's where we first have the water effects. These water jets spray out to each side. You then go up the near spike, fall back down, and get launched over the airtime hill again. I'm pretty sure right here is where you hit your max speed of 60 miles an hour. That actually makes this the second fastest coaster at Over Georgia. You fly through the station, then go all the way up the far spike. You do stall out for a split second, then fall back down through the station, up over the airtime hill, and all the way up the near spike. Both spikes feel exactly the same. You fall back down over the airtime hill one last time, through the station, and that's when you decelerate. You rock back and forth a couple of times, ending your ride experience. Yes, this ride is short and repetitive, but it is super smooth and it's intense. The airtime is also crazy powerful. Being that you spin throughout the ride, you could hit the airtime hill forwards, backwards, or sideways. The first time I rode this, I got backwards airtime, and the second time I got sideways airtime. Both were insane. It is sharp ejector pops. You feel some weightlessness on the spikes as well. I was shocked at how much I liked this ride. Ready for this? As of now, this is my 3rd favorite coaster at Six Flags Over Georgia. The only ones I like more are Goliath and Twisted Cyclone. Yes, I prefer Georgia Gold Rusher over rides like Batman and Mindbender. I did not expect that at all going into it. I expected it to be in the middle of the pack at Over Georgia and was very surprised. Don't sleep on this ride. It is super fun and extremely re-rideable. For Georgia Gold Rusher's overall score, I'll rate it a solid 8.5 out of 10. This ride filled more gaps in this park's lineup than I think people realize it did. It gave them a launch coaster and a spinning coaster, which they had neither of those before. If there was one thing I was a little disappointed with, I do wish the water effects were a little more prominent, but I also rode this coaster on its opening weekend, so I imagine they've still got some bugs to work out. Hopefully that's one of them. Aside from that though, it really is a great coaster. I highly recommend you check out Georgia Gold Rusher at Six Flags Over Georgia. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And this is Coasters and Things, signing out.